Good afternoon. I'm Jason Rasidlo, reporting for AmericaJR.com, and I'm being joined by Angela Kline, the Executive Director of the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair, the original. How are you?
I'm very well, Jason. How are you?
Very good. So please start off by giving me some highlights of the 2023 Ann Arbor Art Fair.
Oh boy, there's so many things happening. So we have our art activity zone is back. We'll have people like and organizations like the Detroit Institute of Art, the Ann Arbor Potters Guild, things like that, coming to do art activities at the fair. We have the Toledo Museum of Art coming every day from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. to do live glass blowing on site. And that's on East Washington and Ingalls Mall. And then we have Mr. B is back for 40. He's been with us for 40 years, and he'll be back again on North University. And then we have the Ann Arbor Potters Guild is back as well, and they've been with us since the beginning of the fair, doing live ceramic demonstrations every day, as well as selling their amazing artwork.
Okay, so how would you say it's similar or different from last year's art fairs?
Well, I think it's more like our 2009 is a very much like our 2019 art fair before the pandemic, where we had all of our amazing activities going on and our 230 artists. So we will have all of those items back again. So how it's different from last year we only had our amazing fountain stage and we didn't have extra activities because we were still recovering from the pandemic. And now we're back in full force. So it should be amazing.
All right, so I understand there's nearly 1,000 artist booths. So does that make it the largest in the United States?
So the Ann Arbor Art Fair is comprised of three nonprofit art fairs. One is the Ann Arbor Summer Art Fair, one is the State Street District Art Fair, and then there's the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair, the original. So between the three of us, we have almost 1,000 artists over 30 city blocks of the Ann Arbor Art Fair. So to speak of the Ann Arbor Art Fair is a little bit different than when you're speaking about the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair, the original, because we're just one third of that event.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm so happy to hear that the artist demonstrations are back.
Yes, we are very excited to have them back as well.
So can you talk about like what people will be able to watch?
Yes, so I think I included a little bit of that when I was speaking before about the Toledo Museum of Art coming, and we have artists coming to blow glass live from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Ingalls Mall, which will be amazing. And then we have the Ann Arbor Potters Guild doing ceramic artwork as well.
Okay. And the live entertainment. I know you always have that nice stage there at Ingalls Mall.
Yes, we do. So we will have over 25 different acts this year that are all very well-known acts from around Michigan, from Delta 88 to we'll have Rochelle Clark. We have Kevin Brown, Matthew Truman, all these amazing, well-known artists from the area coming to perform all day, every day at the Fountain Stage on Ingalls Mall.
All right. And it's also a great place to for people to try out the local restaurants and the food trucks and everything like that.
Yes, we will have food trucks. We have Double T Foods. We have Bow Boys. We have Kaya Smokehouse Grill. We have 6 different food trucks on our footprint alone. So that will be, and then we have Bear Claw Coffee and Tutti Frutti smoothies, and so anything you can imagine, you will be able to find, and everything tastes better off of a truck, I think.
Yes, that's right. And I was also happy to find out that the Townie Street Party is back, and now it's being held on Sunday.
Yes, it is. So it's an all-day Sunday event. That way, our racers from Dart for Art can run in the morning where it's cooler and more enjoyable, and then run into the Townie party directly after. And every runner gets a free beer, free drink of some kind, and then the kiddos get free art supplies and free ice cream. So every racer wins a beautiful medal, and then they get to come and enjoy the Townie Street Party, which is now from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And we have live free music all day from Delta 88, and Joshua Davis, who was on The Voice, will be headlining the show.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So that's sort of like a preview and fundraiser for the main art fair, correct?
It is, that's exactly right. So it really helps support all of the free programs that we have at the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair.
Okay. Now, what advice would you have for people coming to the art fair for the very first time?
Well, before I was the director, I was also a fair goer. So I would always make sure that I had the map ahead of time. And you have the option of taking the shuttle to the show, which I would really recommend. National Trails is our sponsor and our shuttle service. And you can do that at Huron High School or Briarwood Mall. It's $8 for a round trip ticket. You come and you enjoy yourself. You don't have to worry about parking. But if you would like to drive and park here, you can park in any one of the parking structures are $18 a day. But if other than parking and all the housekeeping part of it, I like to look at the map and think, okay, what artists do I want to see and visit, and who am I excited about seeing? And you can find that on our artist directory at artfair.org. We'll tell you the original artists. And then if you want to see the artists for the entire art fair, you can go to the AnnArborArtFair.com and pick out the artist that you want to see or the area that you want to visit. And that way it's easier to park or make sure you're bringing the shuttle right to where you want to be dropped off. If you want to be dropped off on the original footprint, then go to Huron High School. And that's the best park and ride for us. It'll drop you off right at the end of our footprint.
Okay. I notice you have the poster behind you there.
I do.
Can you talk about the featured artist for this year?
Yes, so our featured artist is Katie Musloff. She's amazing. She is a hyper-realist watercolor. This is all watercolor artist, and she does mostly all nature. So she's a Midwestern artist and very well known. And so we were very honored and thrilled to have her create a work for us. And we did a 24 by 36 inch poster this year. So it has a very Audubon kind of feel to it. So that's the falcon, the falcons that actually live in the Burton Tower. And the Burton Tower is on our footprint, as you know, of the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair. So we thought it was fitting to have the falcon there.
Exciting.
Yeah.
We talked about the artist demonstrations, but is there also going to be activities that people can make art and take it home?
Yes, so that's the art activity zone. We'll have the University of Michigan Natural History, the Detroit Institute of Art, a company called Clayworks Studio, and another company called Be Creative Studio. And they will come and do, you can completely explore your creative side and work in art. It's inspiring. You see all the professional artists around you and you want to come create something. You have people to facilitate that as well on Ingalls Mall as well.
Yeah, so it looks like everything's back to the pre-2019 era before COVID started.
That's right.
So about how many thousand people you think will be coming?
Well, for the entire art fair, we usually have about 500,000 that come onto the Ann Arbor Street Fair, the original side. We're probably about 200,000. So a great many people.
Yes. And you already talked about parking and transportation. Now, there's also the shuttle that takes people around the art fairs, right?
Yes. So we have not only National Trails, the actual shuttle service that does it, but we have some sponsors doing some fun things as well, where we have May Mobility, which are the autonomous vehicles. Then they drive around the footprint of the fair and drop you off at different points. And we also have BMW this year, letting you ride around the fair in luxury.
Oh, wow.
That's one of our sponsors doing that. So yeah.
All right.
A lot of ways to get around the fair.
Yeah. So what is the normal weather for the 3 days of the art fair?
What are you asking, what we hope for or what ends up happening?
How about both?
Well, we always hope for the best, a nice balmy 72, sunny. But if you find that there's inclement weather, I just always ask people, prepare for weather. Make sure you check the weather in the morning, bring an umbrella, bring galoshes, whatever makes you comfortable, so that way you can stay at the fair and enjoy. But there's plenty of tenting. There's plenty of space to go indoors if you need to.
All right. I think we covered a lot so far. Are there any other comments you'd like to make?
Well, are you going to be coming to the fair? We hope to see you and the townie party.
Yes, I'm going to be sending my crew.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah. So,
all right.
That'll be great. Yep.
Well, we look forward to seeing them.
All right. Thanks so much. It's nice talking to you once again.
You too. Thanks, Jason.